Okay, it's another day here at JKR. What we are working on is putting the stripes on this car. What I ended up doing is buying a pretty decent high quality vinyl decal stripping kit. Worked out fantastic for the roof, the hood, and the rear trunk, but I thought these front bumpers were straighter in the front, and they're not. They're more rounded. And I know a big strip this wide, it's 10 inches wide, to try to take that down and wrap it around, you're always going to get creases around this hump here. I tried it anyways with a heat gun, soaked it up pretty good, and I just cannot get it. So what we're going to do is we're going to end up taping that off, and we're going to end up painting it. What I ended up doing is taking the vinyl decal strip to a paint shop, and they mixed me up some paint that matches really good to what's on there. And probably sometime in the future we'll end up taking these back off, taping it up, and painting the stripes on the hood and the roof and the trunk too someday. But for right now, just to get it done, we're gonna just go ahead and paint the front bumper in the back to match. So what we're gonna have to do is I have to run our lines all the way down here. Oh, this part's a lot of fun, trying to get the tape wrapped up around the bumpers. I'm taking that white stripe all the way down through the front vents here and wrap it right around. Actually, I work out good. I got pretty good scuff right there, looks like. So that should work out pretty good. Tied that. All we gotta do is just keep measuring 10 inches. So get that tucked up under there. All right, we're getting there. Oh, it's a little tougher than what I thought to make these curves up there. Well, we're getting it. I just keep pulling my measurements to make sure I'm all good. So far, everything's looking really good. One of these are off here. Just gotta keep pulling measurements. And I go a lot about eyeball too, so that's about the center there. So that looks pretty good, so we'll continue on there. Well, we're getting there. Just taking a lot of time. You gotta have a lot of patience for this. You tape, then you untape. Tape, then you untape. That's it's a lot of trial by error. I'm getting the stripes to find my center in the bottom here as I'm just taking this down. I'll just measure off there, get my 10 inches. Basically, right there. sure. Move them off a little bit. That looks. Oh, that looks like that's about it right there. So then what we do is we just take our tape line off the top here, bring it down to the bottom, like so. Unpeel the top, just line you up while you're pushing in the center, like so. We'll just cut this here, that'll be our center for that. Just like so. There we go. And that's my center line to, now I can put the tape back in these loopers there. Then after a good hour and a half, 2 hours of doing that, we'll be ready to sand and do some painting, hopefully. Okay, after about an hour and a half, 2 hours, I got all my tape lines on for the white stripes to go into the front bumper intake there. So, oh, you gotta have a lot of patience. Takes a lot of time, a lot of trial and error, but I double checked my measurements. Looks like I got everything good and straight the way I want it, so I'm ready to go ahead and start sanding it down. Now we'll just take a scuff pad and we're just gonna scuff it up a little bit here. That'll make the primer stick really good to it. Then after we prime it, we'll take the pad again, scuff pad, then we'll scuff up the primer. Then we'll clean it up real good, then we'll end up painting it white. So. Brian's gonna love this. But yeah, it's always good to do a little scuffing on it. That way the primer will adhere to that really good. Then scuff again, then paint. And we should be good to go. Alright, we ended up getting it sprayed, and we ended up using not a gloss white, but like a low gloss white by Finish Master, it was called. I took a piece of that white sticker here decal in there, and they were able to match it. I think it matches really good. So. Still just a little tacky. This is when I like to start peeling off the tape. That way it doesn't chip the paint. Once the paint is fully dry, you take a chance of chipping on the edge of the paint line. So I like to do it about 15-20 minutes after I sprayed it. So far the tape's coming off really good. Just, again, you gotta be patient and take your time. This is the best part of the whole project right here. To see what you actually did. There we go. Really trying to take my time so I don't damage the paint. Alright, I gotta see what way I want to take this here. Alright, this one right here looks like it's gonna go down, so we'll go down with that. Again, we want to go real slow, so
kind of pull a little bit towards the center. I have a towel in there, so I wouldn't get overspray on the radiator and everything, so I'm trying to be careful that we don't peel that off. Let's see what we can do here. Of course, it's up underneath the hood a little bit. There we go. Looks like I got a little bit overspray by the emblem there, but no big deal. Nothing that a little 87 octane won't take off. There we go. Nice and easy. There we go. Oh, we're about to the end here. Oh, the more I take off, I see I have a little bit more overspray than I thought, but we'll get it off. I think I'm not no Autobot expert by any means, but I'll probably tell you, oh no, what are you doing? But I like to use 87 octane gas to take overspray off, especially if it's fresh like that. Some pieces are stuck in there. That blanket that I stuffed in the grill up there, I'll leave that in there until tomorrow to pull that out, or maybe even a couple days actually. That way it gives time for the paint to dry really good and I won't end up messing it up. Looks like my lines are nice and straight, so looks good. All right, let's see what we have here now. Try to start it from the top. We'll just go nice and slow. That's a pretty nice straight line. I like it. Looks good. There we go. Top piece off here. There we go. Looks pretty good. Pretty happy with it. All I'll do is I'll just end up getting some, like I said, gas on like a wash rag. I'll end up getting the overspray off right now. That way before it gets stuck on there too good. So that's about it. We got all the racing stripes on. Front bumper to the hood to the roof to the back trunk down the back bumper. So racing stripes are on and I'm happy. Thanks for watching, and until next time, we'll see you.